The Celtics taking on the Warriors. For Boston, they can't be too disappointed, playing over 500 ball the last 10 games. But this team feels they are better than that and look to prove it with a big win tonight. Warriors, Celtics, only here on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. With Greg Anthony and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. Let's take a look at the numbers for Jaylen Brown.
He's been playing a much bigger role in their offense over the past 5 games. It comes across in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin. Most people know that the Celtics are big proponents of analytics. And their star Jason Tatum said, "It's helped me a lot, knowing what works best. It starts by attacking the basket, trying to get more layups and free throws. That opens up the game. Not avoiding mid-range shots, but getting in a rhythm first. And it's been working." Kevin?
It sure has. Thanks, D.A. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Now Golden State's starting 5. They've got Wiggins. Green is up there with Weissman. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Celtics, Brown the small forward with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart the guard. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. Now Tatum following the 3-point attempt by Andrew Wiggins.
What I like about Tatum, he moves his feet well, understands angles, and he plays more physical than appetite.
On the wing, Wiggins, guarded by Smart. Wiggins passes to Oubre. Wiseman kicks to Wiggins. Just 5 on the clock. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
Pass to Brown. And here's Thompson. Now here's Tatum. Shoots over Oubre. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
I like how aggressive Thompson is inside. He's easily picking up fouls thanks to his massive size.
The Celtics shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And he can't get the first one.
Now, we've all seen this guy's development. Thompson has proven to be a valuable role player. He's exceptional at tracking down rebounds and a more than capable defender.
He hits the second from the line. Now here's Curry, who's coming off a 16-point game against Minnesota.
Yeah, his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards, too.
Some solid defense from Brown.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
I mean, he's got the size and the strength to finish amongst the big men. That's why he does it. Smart, built to last in the paint.
And with the Celtics entering that win-now mode last season, the acquisition of Walker just made too much sense.
Yeah, he's a proven winner. Dating back to college, Walker's made a ton of clutch shots in his career. GA, as long as he's in Boston, we have plenty of opportunities to continue that.
Walker's shot is off. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Wiggins from outside. Johnson with the rebound. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Smart. It's tipped. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Wiggins with it. Now guarded by Tatum. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Smart against Curry. Wiggins from outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Wiggins has got 5.
This is what makes Curry special on the offensive end, the ability to create for himself and others at the highest level of the game.
Walker with it. 14 points from him the last game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Tatum against Green. Thompson passes to Walker. Elbow shot. Nice jump shot. Good.
Fantastic recognition from Walker. Superb at reading the defense and torching them with the J.
Top of the key, Wiseman. Wiggins outside. Jacks up a 3. Rebound Boston. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
It makes sense. I mean, when you look at where they both finished, there's a reason one team was in the playoffs and the other one was on vacation.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Brown. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And the determination of Brown is phenomenal. No one is going to stop these shots from going down.
And I remember a lot of scouts wondered whether Brown could ever become a 20-point-per-game scorer. That question was answered in only his 4th season.
Oh, yeah, it didn't take long for him to answer that question. And he did it in a variety of ways. He hit more threes, drew more fouls, did a better job of converting at the rim. And the scary part is, it feels like he's just getting started.
Warriors trail by 5. Oubre on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Wiggins kicks to Oubre. Offline with his 3. The Celtics have gone 50% from the field to this point. 4 of 8. Passes to Walker. Lets the 3 fly. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Golden State's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. That bucket in no time at all.
Probably isn't a better catch-and-shoot player in the game. Steph right on time once again.
Pass to Brown. The pass to Tice. Nice ball movement by Boston. Now here's Walker. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Walker's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Warriors trail by 5. Pass goal, the pass to Oubre. Outside Curry. Pass to Wiggins. And taken away by Brown. And no good. Wiggins with some nice D. Back to Curry. Wiggins right side. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Oh, you got to love the explosiveness. Brown just eating up any lane to the basket he sees.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Jimmy Ojeleye comes in for Marcus Smart. And it's Teague in for Walker. Passes it to Poole. Here's Wanamaker. Pass to Toscano. Shot clock at 6. Knocked away. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Celtics leading by 7. Now Teague, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. That one good for 2.
Jeff Teague is one of the tougher players in the league, despite his size, and he did a good job finishing through the contact.
Here's Poole. Here's Looney. And there's the pass to Wanamaker. 6 to shoot. It's a halt the run, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops. Williams is checked in for Daniel Tice. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
T kicks to Ojeleye. Down low. Williams gets the bucket.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Wanamaker. T covering. 52 seconds left in the first quarter.
And already they've got a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Here's Poole. He's covered by Brown. Poole, no good. It's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for Boston. They have a 9-point lead. Brown, good.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
From the wing. Rebound, Boston.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot. Playing insistent, he's trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
And so it's Boston, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And before the game, we checked in with Marcus Smart, who told us how his upbringing helped shape his approach to the game.
I'm the youngest of 4 boys. So if anybody who has siblings, older, younger, you understand the struggle, especially being the youngest. You know, you always got to fight for what you want.
And no question, Smart is considered one of the toughest guys, Greg, in the NBA.
You have to love his passion, his willingness to sacrifice his body for the team on a nightly basis.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Green down low with Looney. Then there's Kent Bazemore. And it's Toscano in at the 3. Here's Bazemore. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And the first one at the line is good. Boston making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And so Bazemore nails both of them. Well, it was the Boston Celtics, their last game a loss to the San Antonio Spurs. Green against Thompson. Back to T. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, Jeff T, one of the more calm players at the line, always looks to be in control.
The Celtics shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, T. And so T gets 2 free throws. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Wanamaker looking over the floor. Green passes to Bazemore. A three-pointer, no good. Celtics leading by 11. Pass to Oja. Back to T. The Celtics working the ball around now. Kicks to Brown. Pocket 6. Let's go. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Take a look at the Warriors. They're in the upper part of the conference records right now. We're in 5th place.
And seeing where the Warriors are, they're one of the NBA's early season success stories. They've made an immediate push toward the top of the standings.
I wish I could say I saw this coming, but I had no idea. They put it together so early. Tremendous job by the coaching staff.
That one drops for him.
You can't overcommit when Green has the ball. He'll make you pay by finding the open teammate.
Last season, a tough one for Draymond. Suffered a series of injuries, and no one hates to lose more than that guy.
Yeah, and even when he did play, because his teammates were Ryan, he was exposed at some points, and he was frustrated much of the time. But that's in the past. Who cares about that? Now, he's right back to competing.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
This season, he has been absolutely locked in at the free throw line. How about 90%?
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Ojale. Smart comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's Kemba Walker in for Jeff T. On the free throw, no good.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him.
And for Draymond, defense is still his calling card. The versatility to switch 1 through 5, contain, get back, communicate, be in a position to help. He does it all.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Robert Williams. Both free throws good from Green. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. It's up a 3. That shot is up. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Green. It's rebounded by Tice. Boston leading by 9. To the paint. Here's Thompson, and they call the foul. So he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Oh, look, I love how Thompson keeps his eyes on the basket. Even while getting hit, he muscles through it all.
The Celtics shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
One shot.
Warriors trail by 12. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. On its way from Curry for 2, and he gets the jumper to drop. Curry's got 5 points so far.
So pure. I mean, there are times when Curry picks it up, and you just know it's going in.
Walker against Curry. And Walker kicks to Smart. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
An advanced scorer with a lot of counter moves. Wiggins can adapt to what the defense is doing.
Tatum against Oubre. That's tipped. On the wing, Wiggins. Here's Curry. Good. Nice job down low. Curry's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Oh, man, the balance Curry has is insane. He's not going to overpower you with the strength, but he stays in control.
And here is Tatum. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
But we got to talk about his D2. 4 steals in the game. I mean, a complete all-around effort for him. Talk about an unsung hero, Daniel Tice. Last offseason, he agreed to a 2-year deal with the Celtics worth $10 million. Just another great signing by Danny Ainge.
Williams is checked in for the Celtics. And the Warriors also making a change. Haskell's checked in.
And see, when you look at all that Tice provides for this team, it's amazing he doesn't get more credit.
Well, you're right, Jay, but he is surrounded by great players who deserve to attract the limelight. But he can rebound, defend, set picks, he can stretch the floor, and every year he continues to improve.
Celtics leading by 9. Tatum looking around.
The height of the football. No wonder Tatum's knocked down mid-range from there.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Top of the key, Wiseman. Wiggins outside. Shot clock at 5. A three-pointer is right on target. Wiggins has got 5 points in the quarter.
It was a tough first quarter for him, but it's been a different story here in the second.
Now, here's Tice. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And it's Walker penetrating. Tice trying to break free. Off target at the rim.
Tells you a little something about this team. They've been able to put him in front despite his troubles tonight.
And it's Wiggins missing. And here's Tatum. They'll bring it up to their Boston Celtics. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, and sometimes it just comes down to a couple of critical plays which you need to execute in close, ugly games.
Curry outside, hands it from downtown. Curry's got 10 points.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
To the inside, Walker takes it off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 9.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Curry against Walker. Curry passes to Oubre. Fires from deep. Curry's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And that one is good.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
56 seconds left in the first half. Curry dishes to Wiseman. Back to Curry. Passes it to Pascal. Over Williams. And the basket by Pascal.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Tatum passes to Smart. .26 seconds left in the first half of the game. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 12 points for him.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep beating him.
Oubre against Tatum. Over Pascal. The shot comes out.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Celtics lead by 7. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. With Draymond Green, Draymond rebounding a bit of a struggle. How do you improve that?
Hit your man, get 5 guys to the boards. Guards get in there and clean up those boards that's loose, but our big guys got to hold our mans off, and we've been doing that this half.
We'll see if all 5 can get you more boards in that second half, Dre. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. It was a big-time first quarter for Jaylen Brown. He had 9 points and 1 steal. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Celtics.
They had a little bit of intimidation factor tonight. They attacked the glass with a lot of energy. When you get an opponent on their heels, you got to keep attacking.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Golden State? It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shots.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my main man, Joel.
Joe, what up?
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
Yeah, the offense looks crisp, and guys are hitting their shots.
Celtics leading by 7. Walker and Smart to guard. Round the small floor with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. It's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. And stolen by Wiggins. Inside, Green the pass to Curry. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
I mean, he's a former NBA scoring champion. Curry just shows us why. It's a terrific night for him.
To the middle, here's Thompson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Wiseman's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Curry. Wiseman kicks to Oubre. Wiggins dishes to Curry. 6 on the shot clock, and the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. The pass to Wiseman. He kicks to Curry. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Floats one up, and it's good on the way in. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
Just another tool in the toolbox for Curry. The quick flip over the top.
And given his style, it feels like Curry could play as long as he wants.
Well, why not? The thing you never lose is your jump shot. Plus, Steph, he can beat you with instinct, awareness, rather than relying on his explosive athleticism. And if his team keeps their offensive style of play, he can play for Curry. Refusing to let the defender alter his shot. Tatum's focus and drive, it's what helps him finish hard shots.
Here's Oubre, and finished off by Oubre.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. To the paint. And it's Walker that time on the assist by Bryant. Walker's got 9.
Although he's smaller, Walker doesn't fear going inside. I mean, he can get a shot over anyone.
Timeout called the Warriors. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Some changes for Boston. Robert Williams is checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jimmy Ojale comes in for Smart. And it's Teague in for Kemba Walker. Pass to Baseman. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Ojale kicks the tee. The three from Tatum. Drills the three-pointer. Tatum's got 5 points in the quarter.
They couldn't ask for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Wanamaker the pass to Poole. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Tatum. Celtics leading by 8. Here's Teague. Sweet little floater. Teague's got 6.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Green up on top. Will it go? A shot off that time. And the Celtics going the other way now.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Passes it to Wanamaker. Back to Bazemore. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Thursday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons.
And for the game with the Mavericks, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top. And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. Watch him. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge, he's unafraid to take chances.
And that one falls for Tatum.
And what you love about Tatum is that scoring gene, but with efficiency, both from the field and the line.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Warriors trail by 11. Here's Wanamaker. Pass to Looney. Bazemore against Brown.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Tatum. An easy 2 points on the layup. Tatum's got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Making some changes. Daniel Tice is checked in for Robert Williams. And it's Williams in for Shemi Ojale. And the Warriors also making a change. Curry's checked in for Kevon Looney.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You see this all too often. You have to be willing to put it in.
Here's Brown. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Brown's got 11 points.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
It's Curry outside, and Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Over in the corner, Brown. Back to Tatum. Back to Brown. Bazemore against Tatum. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Here's Pascal. Lays it up and banks it in. He has 7.
He's the one trying to keep them in this game. A tremendous individual effort.
T dishes to Williams. Back to T. In the corner. Tatum with it. Releases. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
He's pulling out all the tricks this quarter. They can't figure out how to stop him.
The pass to Pascal. Back to Curry. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Tatum finds Brown. Got a piece of it. Tice. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. For Boston, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight. 7 for 10. The first one falls. Boston making some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Williams. Smart comes in for Tatum. And it's Kemba Walker in for T. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:15 left in the third. Curry against Walker. Curry is inside. Walker with some nice D.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
On the wing, Thompson. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Curry against Walker. Warriors trail by 12. Here's Wiggins. Outside for Curry. Shoots over Walker. The shot by Curry, no good. That's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the Boston Celtics. The feed to Smart. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he's kept this percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
And that one falls for Smart.
At 6'4", 220 pounds, Marcus Smart might be the most physically imposing point guard in the league, especially with his fiery approach to the game.
Curry against Walker. Curry deciding where to go with it. Buries it down low. Curry's got 8 points here in this quarter.
taking the hit, still making them pay. Steph with tremendous toughness.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
But it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage of that attached.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Wiseman. Then there's Oubre. And it's Pascal in at the power forward position.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pascal against Walker. And it's in there.
Don't you love the passion Walker plays with? An incredible athlete who somehow muscles in tough shots.
Curry passes to Oubre. Wiseman with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Ojale is checked in for the Celtics. And the Warriors also making a change. Green's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. And the Celtics with possession here. 11-point game. Here's Walker. The Warriors pull it in. Wiseman's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Curry. The dish to Wiggins. From past the arc. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Celtics lead by 13.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no life at the end of the time.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
With it, and the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, even a slight movement is going to catch a ref's eye. I mean, they're trained to focus on that.
Curry on the wing, guarded by Walker, and he trims the lead to single digits. Curry's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, that'll keep the defense honest. You want to overplay Curry on the perimeter? Take some of this.
Here's Ojale. Here's Smart. Wiggins with some nice D.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Smart kicks to Thompson. Walker surveying the floor. Brown wide open. He fires. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got his 5th assist in this one. Warriors trail by 10. Wiggins outside. Puts it up from 15. Curry gets the bucket. Curry's got 26 points.
Oh, just taking what the defense gives him. Curry's able to run the pick and roll in just such a variety of ways.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Shemi Ojale. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
Walker finds Brown. The kick out to Walker. Gets an open look and hits. And the Celtics lead by 8.
Well, the shooter of Walker's caliber, I mean, you can't allow him to shoot with his feet set.
Outside, Green. Wiggins passes to Green. He lobs it up. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Outside, Tatum. Oh, that's blocked. Oubre against Brown. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry passes it to Green, and it's Green with the jam.
That's just tenacity, you know. Every night, Draymond's going to give it everything he's got.
Curry against Walker. Kicks it to Brown. Pass to Thompson. Tatum no good. And so Green will bring it up for Golden State. Trailing by 4. Here's Wiggins. Some solid defense from Brown.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Outside, Smart. Pocket 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Walker. The 3. Wiggins with some nice D.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half, and only 1 in the first.
Celtics leading by 4. Here's Tatum. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots.
Pass to Curry. And the 3-ball is good. Curry's got 17 points here in the second half.
Reminding us again why he's one of the game's great clutch shooters.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
Present our New Balance Player of the Game, Steph Curry.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
And Tatum out top the key. It's stolen by Weissman. And here we go. And Green slams it in.
You want your team leaders to step up big for you in these type of situations. Draymond obliges.
1:52 left to play here in the fourth. Smart pitch to Tatum. Boston again missing.
These can turn around and hurt. Last quarter, he lights out all of a sudden.
Weissman with the bucket.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
There's no panic in them. I mean, staring at a big deficit, they still kept their poise and went to work.
Here's Tatum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on James Wiseman.
Well, that's the thing. Tatum's sneaky. He understands how to put the defender at a disadvantage.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2. Boston making a switch here. Walker's checked in. And so Tatum nails them both.
As confident as it gets at the line. He wants to be up there in the tight ball.
Cody from deep three-point land. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got his 6th rebound on the night. Let's it go. Off the left rim and out.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Offense was but you know he's going to keep working and try to turn it around.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
And that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
He's not about to let those points get away. I mean, he knows they're going to need him tonight.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. There's 49 seconds left in the game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And it goes on Draymond Green.
You don't think Thompson is outstanding at using his body? Look at this, a muscular presence who picks up fouls well.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 2. And so Thompson nails both of them. There's 47 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on. Just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
So they foul intentionally.
Shoot two.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
And what you admire about Curry is how easily the game comes to him. But he's earned that. He works so hard, he can play with such a carefree eye.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 6. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the final quarter. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. It's the first that brings them within 5.
And for Brown, it's about consistently improving. We've seen flashes from him, but now it's time for him to meet expectations.
So he gets them both. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You have the foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
No time to waste on this possession.
Yeah, they got to get into the play fast and execute. It's your only hope.
Outside, Smart. From deep. Draymond Green pulls it in. And that's an intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first. That makes it a 7-point lead.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
And he is unable to get the second one. From deep. Missed.
And have to love that tenaciousness there by Wiggins. He has all the tools to be a great defender.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, a hot start for them offensively, but you were able to wear them down. So what changed?
We'll stick with the program, try not to turn the ball over too much, move the ball on offense, and continue our defensive pressure. Hopefully, we force them into misses eventually.
Well, it worked out for you in the second half, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.